home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Portland Trail Blazers have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the Spurs. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Here come the Trailblazers walking onto the court, trying to stay alive in their series with San Antonio, likely playing in their final home game if the Spurs win today, and Game 5 on Tuesday. SpinoKing Sports presents the 2026 NBA Playoffs. This is Game 4 of the Western Conference first round between the San Antonio Spurs and the Portland Trailblazers.
Great to have you with us. Game 4 of Round 1 in the West. We're happy to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now we'll see how they overcome it.
Here is the lineup for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox, the shooting guard Stephon Castle. Marvelous performance in Game 3, 33 points, 5 assists, and 4 turnovers. Devin Vassell and Julian Champagnie up front. Luke Cornett in place of Victor Wembanyama. Spurs head coach Mitch Johnson. On the other side, the Blazers starting 5. The backcourt guards Scoot Henderson and Jrue Holiday. Toumani Camara the small forward. Denny Avdia the power forward. The center Donovan Clingan. 11 total rebounds, 8 defensively, 3 offensively. The head coach is Tiago Splitter.
This is a crucial game for them. A win here, and this is a brand new series. But a loss has them staring at a daunting 3-1 deficit.
And B.A., this is when a team looks to its fans for a big boost. They want the energy in this building to be electrifying.
Cornett can't hit.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Pass to Clingan. Now Henderson. Outside Camara. 5 on the clock. Here's Avdia. He's covered by Fox. The layup off target. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. For 3, Vassell. Pure from 3-point range.
That's a key shot by Vassell. He is very good at those corner threes, and that'll stretch the defense out.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Castle. Portland making their last shot. Fox right side. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Clingan. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. 2 on the clock. Castle. Portland with a rebound. To the paint. Here's Avdia. Rebounded by Champagnie.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Fox for 3. Here's Cornett. And that one is hammered home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Henderson for three. Back to Holiday. Klingen with a screen. Stolen by Vassell. Castle on the wing. Kamara covering. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Spurs lead by 3. Castle outside. Pass to Cornette. Here's Fox. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
To the left side wing. Outside Kamara. Back to Holiday. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Here's Henderson. Another shot. Launches it. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingen, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. San Antonio with the ball, following the bucket by the Blazers. Fox against Henderson. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Outside Holiday. Portland moving it around. Avdia from outside sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Fox surveying the D. Nice D from Henderson. Blazers trail by 3. Pass to Holiday. And here's Avdia. Shoots from the right block. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Klingen, it must be easy to jam it.
Now here's Cornette. Now Vassell. Fox for 3. Buries it from 3. Fox has got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Klingen. Outside Holiday. Here's Henderson. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Champagny.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Fox. 6 points for him. And the shot goes.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Blazers trail by 6. Avdia outside. Back to Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. The shot by Holiday, no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And the basket by Castle.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Avdia outside. Now here's Holiday. Still no points. To the inside. Here's Klingen. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Fox. Give him 8. Vassell outside. Klingen with the block.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Klingen. They just learned that the hard way.
Vassell passes to Fox, and the shot's good. That's 10 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Outside Holiday. Good work defensively by Castle. San Antonio leading by 8. On the wing, Fox, defended by Henderson. Castle against Holiday. And the basket by Castle.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Holiday. Klingen with a screen. Fires the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here are the Spurs now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Fox outside. Cornette sets a screen. And it's Fox missing. Blazers trail by 10. To the middle. Here's Klingen. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You can see that this is how dominant Klingen can be. And when he's hot like this, it's wise to keep feeding him.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And some changes here for Portland. Grant comes in for Kamara, and Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. Spurs lead by 8. Here's Harper. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Floats one. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Portland has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Lillard outside. Up top, Avdia. Down low. Clock at 4.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
San Antonio's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Back to Lillard. Avdia outside. Six on the shot clock. The steal. Back come the Spurs in transition. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Lillard. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
But I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Robert Williams checked in for Klingen. Murray comes in for Avdia. And Shaden Sharp subbed in for Henderson. free throw no good for Wembanyama.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama, and it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Harper. Williams grabs the board. Blazers trail by 10. Sharp passes to Lillard. And it's all from three-point range. The Spurs shooting 55%, an ideal start so far. Castle a screen on Williams. Williams against Wembanyama. Sweet little floater. Wembanyama's got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Williams with the screen, inside. And Williams punches it home.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
San Antonio leading by 10. And here's Castle. 6 points for him. Wembanyama, screen on Sharp. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Lillard. No points yet. Williams with the screen. Lillard finds Williams. Harper pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
You're watching SpinoKing Sports coverage of the NBA playoffs. Back in the Moda Center, Spurs with a 14-point lead. They're trying to win today before flying back down to San Antonio to finish Portland off. And the first quarter statistics. Field goal percentage, Spurs 60, Blazers 39, 3 out of 5 3-pointers, and 10 assists made. Portland, blocks and dunks more than San Antonio.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Blazers trail by 12. Thibault passes to Grant. Shoots. And it's Lillard, that time on the assist from Grant.
And that's a veteran move by Lillard to see the D closing and get the shot away.
Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Ooh, Wembanyama with the mean finish.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Three-pointer Sharp. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Barnes. Right wing. Wembanyama down low. Williams defending. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes against Thibault. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got his second basket on the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The kick out to Johnson. Takes the 3. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And Williams punches it home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
San Antonio leading by 14. Pass to Wembanyama. The three ball. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
For 3, here's Lillard. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Barnes releases. Castle misses. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's Sharp on the wing. He's guarded by Castle. Outside Sharp. The 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Harper. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Harper's gotten his first basket of the night.
And we saw it from Harper in college. He's a 3-level scorer, effective inside when he needs to be.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So for the Blazers, Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Avdia comes in for Thibault, and Drew Holiday is subbed in for Sharp. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox is checked in. Blazers trail by 19. Outside Holiday. Pass to Williams. And here's Lillard. Fires the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. From deep, Johnson. That shot, no good. Portland has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Avdia. And both free throws good for Avdia. San Antonio leading by 17. Now Castle. He's got 6. Here's Wembanyama. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Wembanyama's got 17.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Holiday against Castle. From 11 feet away. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 11 here in the quarter alone. The Trailblazers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Lillard passes to Holiday. Got it. Holiday's gotten his first points in this one.
Comfortable operating in traffic. Nice move by Holiday.
Fox right side. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Lillard with the ball. Right side, Holiday. Again, Holiday missing.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Fox finds Castle. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's checked in for Portland. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Blazers trail by 21. Lillard outside. Portland again missing.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Wembanyama finds Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. On the wing, Fox, defended by Avdia. The 15-footer. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Avdia outside. There's the three. The offensive rebound. And it's good. 2 points. Klingen's got 16 points.
And a high-effort play from Klingen, using his power to overcome the interior defense.
Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Klingen.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
San Antonio shooting their second and third shots at the line here. The first free throw is good.
We've already run out of ways to describe Wembanyama. Alien, freak, superstar, probably not anything from this world.
Henderson, he's checked in for Lillard. And San Antonio with a change here too. Champagne's checked in. Good on both.
A generational talent. Wembanyama is a big man with guard skill set. He's as unique of a player we have ever seen.
Now here's Holiday. Outside Kamara. Avdia, right side. Rebounded by Champagnie. Spurs lead by 23. Castle outside. Now here's Vassell to the middle. Avdia with a steal. Here's Kamara. Klingen up top. Pass to Holiday. Henderson outside. Back to Holiday. Here's Kamara. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his third assist of the night.
Holiday with his head up, looking to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Champagny. He's scoreless. Wembanyama, no good.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Henderson for three. Another three for Portland.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Fox outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. Fox has got 12 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. San Antonio, Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama, and it's Harper in for Castle. Avdia outside. Henderson outside. Over Fox. Again, the miss by Portland.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Avdia pulls it in. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 19-point game. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got 4 rebounds in the game. Fox outside. To the paint. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
This quarter, they've done a great job of attacking inside and controlling the pace.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Trailblazers shooting 35% in the second so far. Outside Kamara, back to Henderson. Over Fox. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Spurs lead by 22. Pass to Harper. Here's Champagny. Three-pointer, Fox. And Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Great open look there. Kamara's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, Holiday is a high IQ player and knows when to take it, when to kick it out.
Pass to Champagny. Here's Harper. San Antonio again missing. Blazers trail by 19. Avdia outside. The three. Rebounded by Fox. And for San Antonio, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. A minute 9 left in the first half of this game. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Running the pick and roll to perfection. Fox with a nice dish.
And here's Holiday. Six to shoot. Let's go with a three. Outside for Henderson. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Henderson's got 5 points.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Kamara. Back to Henderson. Out to the right wing. Avdia outside. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Spurs out in front, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trail Blazers. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls, are you going to pack it in or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
SpinoKing's coverage of the NBA playoffs, presented by 2K Sports NBA 2K26, available now, rated E for everyone. By Rogaine, stop losing, start gaining with Rogaine. Inspired by NBA on ESPN and ABC. A look at the playoff bracket. The number 1 seed Oklahoma City Thunder are 1 game away to advance to the semifinals and are likely to meet the Lakers if they win their series with the Rockets tonight. The Timberwolves are also a win away to advance and will face either of the teams in this contest.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
Blazers trail by 21. So on the floor for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Champagny at the 4. Now here's Henderson. Shot clock at 5. Oh, some solid defense from Fox.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Vassell with it, and Kamara picks him up defensively.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Holiday. Outside Kamara. Portland moving it around. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
San Antonio leading by 23. Fox outside. 4-3. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
Outside Kamara. Pass to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Counted from distance. Holiday's got his second bucket on the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Holiday looking for an opening. Clinging with a screen. Shot is up. Outside Kamara from behind the arc. Another 3 for Portland.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now Fox. He's got 17. Over Henderson. Rejected by Klingon.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Holiday from long range. Hits a 3-pointer. Holiday's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And you can't let Holiday get lined up from anywhere on the arc, including in the corner.
Fox against Henderson. Shoots a fadeaway. Again, the miss by Fox.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Pass to Avdia. Now here's Klingon. Now Kamara. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Portland.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Fox against Henderson. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 19 points.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Henderson for 3. Oh, some solid defense from Fox. San Antonio leading by 18. Castle outside. They set the pick. This one for 3. And they'll get another chance. Vassell passes to Champagny. Shot clock at 6. And here's Cornett. Pass to Fox. Castle for 3. Offensive board. And here's Cornett. Guarded by Klingon. Fox up top. He's got 19. Over Henderson. And it's Fox missing. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Avdia. On the wing, Holiday. Give him 8 points now.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
San Antonio's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. On the wing, Vassell. Now Castle. Back to Fox. Up and in on the layup. Fox has got 9 points now in the second half.
We've seen Fox take over games before, only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
Back to Henderson. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Henderson against Fox. The three, Vassell. On target from range. Vassell's got 6 points.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Today's Spino's trivia question is, Thiago Splitter is the third former San Antonio Spurs player to reach the NBA playoffs as the head coach for the Portland Trail Blazers. Who were the last two? We'll have the answer revealed in a few minutes.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in. Blazers trail by 18. Outside Holiday. Off the outside. Outside Holiday. Pass to Klingen. Over Wembanyama. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Now here's Vassell. He has 6. Inside. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
The free throw no good for Wembanyama. Blazers trail by 20. Holiday with the ball. Give him 8 points now. And he banks in the layup. Holiday's got 10 points in the game.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
When Wemby is feeling himself, he is as deadly as any player on the planet.
Pass to Williams. Lillard against Fox. Now here's Lillard. Defense is right there. Good work defensively by Fox. Castle outside. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
The problem with Wemby is how do you guard someone that doesn't have to jump to dunk?
Outside Holiday. Portland moving it around. Kamara, that's good. Kamara's got 9 points now in the second half.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Outside Wembanyama. Over Williams. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailing by 19. Pass to Kamara. Here's Williams. Outside Holiday for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Barnes. Kamara covering. And Barnes with a basket. The assist from Wembanyama. Barnes has got 8.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Lillard finds Holiday. Back to Lillard. Over Fox. Lillard can't get it to go.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Okay, HP, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 15 in the 3rd quarter. Henderson outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Grant comes in for Kamara, and Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Drew Holiday. San Antonio also making some changes. Waters is checked in for Vassell. Johnson comes in for Castle, and it's Harper in for Fox. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Our trivia question again. Tiago Splitter is the 3rd former San Antonio Spurs player to reach the NBA playoffs as the head coach for the Portland Trailblazers. Who were the last 2? The answer is Maurice Cheeks and Mike Dunleavy Sr. Both played for San Antonio for 1 season before becoming head coaches for the Blazers and would lead them to the playoffs in respective straight seasons. Mike won Coach of the Year in 1999.
Plumlee's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Harper. Outside Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Grant. Hits the jump hook. And that is 31 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Williams finds Lillard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And I'll tell you, that was some smart basketball from Lillard right there. I mean, understanding how to put pressure on the D to get these calls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. But he's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
And both free throws good for Lillard. Spurs lead by 23. Here's Harper. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Grant with a steal. Here's the break.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. good from Henderson.
Yeah, a ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Henderson hits them both. Spurs lead by 21. Pass to Plumlee. Outside Wembanyama. Plumlee, a screen on Grant. Wembanyama, the pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Picked his pocket. And here comes the break. Here's Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Tries the spin move. Here's Sharp. Converts after the nice spin. Sharp's got his first points of the game.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Here's Harper to the paint. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Lillard passes to Williams. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside for Henderson. 6 to shoot. Williams a screen on Johnson. Henderson for 3. San Antonio with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Wembanyama, the pass to Harper. Back to Wembanyama. And the layup is good off the glass. Wembanyama's got 12 points in just the second half. And so the San Antonio Spurs with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
You're watching SpinoKing Sports coverage of the NBA playoffs.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Damian Lillard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Yep, that one's good.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Covered by Wembanyama. Pass to Sharp. To the middle. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
That's what happens when you try to challenge Wemby. If you don't know, now you know.
Here's Portland now. Outside Sharp. Out to Lillard. Looking to end this cold spell. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Castle outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Here's Sharp. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
With the drive. Grant outside. Avdia outside. Over Johnson. Again, the miss by Portland. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Over to the wing. Right side, Wembanyama. Tries again, and the layup is good. Wembanyama's got 39.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Covered by Wembanyama. Out to Lillard to end the drought. Drills it from deep.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Castle on the wing, guarded by Sharp. Here's Wembanyama, and the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Lillard passes to Grant. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Nifty move. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Castle for 3. Sinks the tray.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Lillard passes to Sharp, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Portland making a switch here. Klingen's checked in, and San Antonio with a change here too. Plumlee's checked in for Johnson.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager. And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Barnes passes to Plumlee. Now here's Castle. Outside for Wembanyama. 3-pointer off the mark.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole 3-pointer came in the first half.
Here's Klingen, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, screen on Sharp, down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Lillard passes to Sharp. Back to Lillard. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Portland.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
To the paint. Here's Grant. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembanyama. Look, he's already one of the best shot blockers in the league, if not the best.
And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
It's just a bad foul. Got to be smarter than this.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Holiday comes in for Sharp. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Lillard. Here's Harper. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It goes on Denny Avdia. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Barnes.
One shot.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Klingen. And they call an illegal screen here.
As the game has gone on, they've had trouble protecting the rock. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Castle outside. Inside. And yes, another basket.
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Klingin up top. Pass to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now here's Castle. Back to Johnson. Now Wembanyama. Klingin with the block. Outside Holiday. Here's Kamara. Offline with a 3.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Johnson passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Good read from Johnson. Every year he seems to improve as a passer.
Portland has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Kamara. Avdia, screen on Johnson. Again, the miss by Portland. Spurs shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. And a nice finish on the layup.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting 40% from the field in this one. Outside Kamara. Back to Henderson. To the middle. Can they get it? Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, I like that decision from Henderson, giving up the rock.
Here's Harper. Pass to Plumlee. And here's Johnson. Here's Harper. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And looking very coachable out there. Harper ran the play effectively and got his team a look.
Outside Kamara. Back to Henderson. From downtown. Rebound San Antonio. Castle's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Johnson. Now Wembanyama. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. And San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Portland has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. On the wing, Holiday. Stolen by Castle. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Portland with a rebound. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Avdia. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Klingin. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
The inescapable length of Wemby. What a block.
Inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Pass to Avdia. Here's Holiday. Portland moving it around. Here's Henderson. Portland again missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Harper. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And getting where he wants to go, Harper's drive can be so sudden.
Henderson outside. Pass to Klingen. Henderson scanning the floor. Shoots over Harper. Henderson misses.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
And with time running down here in Game 4, we've got to give credit to what a terrific performance it's been for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Here's Holiday. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. They still need this. No good at the rim.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now here's Castle. Left side, Wembanyama. Shoots over Klingen. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so it's Abdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Counted.
And Klingen just owns the middle.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Harper. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
Home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.